Search Fish Finder on Amazon right now and you will get hundreds of results, from $30 to $300. Most of the cheap ones are junk that will waste your money and your morning. But a handful of them are genuinely great and will put fish in your boat for a fraction of what the tackle shop wants. The problem is telling them apart. That is exactly what this video does. I have gone through the budget market, so you do not have to. And the good news up front, you do not need to spend $500 to find fish. A cheap finder from the right brand does the most important job, as well as a flagship. But a wall of no-name garbage hides the good ones. And buy wrong, and you will swear fish finders do not work. So we are going to count down the cheap fish finders that actually work, from the honest little $40 tools up to the best value unit under $200. And I will show you the exact traps to avoid so you never waste a cent. If you fish on a budget, this is the only buying guide you need. If you like real buying advice with no sponsor pretending everything is amazing, subscribe, because that is the whole point of this channel. And a fish finder only helps if you can read it. Finding the unit is step 1. Turning that screen into actual fish is step 2. And that is what the Angler's Vault is built for. First link below. Tap it or scan the code anytime in the video. First, the 30-second truth about what actually matters, because this is how you avoid the junk. 4 things: the transducer, the part in the water that does the real work; chirp sonar, which gives a cleaner picture than old-style sonar; GPS, if you want to mark and return to spots; and whether it mounts on the boat or casts out for shore fishing. Ignore everything else the listing brags about. Let me expand on the transducer, because it is where cheap units live or die. The transducer is the puck that shoots sound and hears the echo. A good one gives a clean picture. A garbage one gives noise and false marks. The real brands use proven transducers, even in their cheap units. The no-name ones cut that corner, which is why they fail. And there is a simple sanity check when a listing looks too good. If a no-name unit claims a huge screen, side imaging, GPS, and mapping, all for $39, stop. The real brands charge hundreds for those features because they cost real money to build well. A price that low on that feature list is not a bargain. It is a promise the unit cannot keep. And here is the single biggest trap on Amazon: the no-name units. You will see a finder from a brand you never heard of, with a huge color screen, promising to see every fish for $30, with thousands of glowing reviews. Be very careful. A lot of those are a depth alarm dressed up as a fish finder, and the box picture is not what you get. The rule is simple. Stick to the real brands: Humminbird, Garmin, Lowrance, and Deeper, even at the cheap end. Or stick to the couple of budget units that are honest about what they are. Everything else is a gamble with your money. Now let me show you the cheap ones that genuinely work, counting up to the best value of them all. And a quick word on those thousands of 5-star reviews on the no-name units, because they fool good people daily. Many are not real. Cheap sellers flood a listing with fake reviews, so a bad finder can show a glowing 4.5 stars. The trick is to read the low-star reviews first. That is where honest owners tell you what really happens on the water. And there is one more tell that a listing is junk. Look at how the brand name is written. The garbage units often have a random string of capital letters for a name, something you cannot pronounce and will never see again. The seller just relaunches under a new made-up name when the reviews turn bad. A real brand stakes its reputation on the name. Number 8. The honest $40 tool. The Lucky FFC 1108. This is about as cheap as a working fish finder gets, at around $40. It is a small handheld with a wired sensor you drop or tether in the water, and it tells you the depth, the rough bottom, and whether fish are under you. That is it. But for $40, it does that honestly. Just know exactly what you are buying. This is a depth and fish presence tool, not an imaging machine. You will not see beautiful arches and structure. You will see a number and a little fish symbol. For an ice angler, a kid, or someone checking depth off a dock, that is genuinely useful. Expecting more than that is how people get disappointed with cheap units. And here is where a tool like this genuinely shines. Ice fishing. Sitting over a single hole, all you need is the depth and whether fish are under you and at what level. This little unit does exactly that for $40, when guys next to you spent hundreds. Matched to the right job, cheap is not a compromise at all. And that is the real theme of cheap fish finders. The best cheap unit is the one that matches what you actually do, not the one with the longest feature list. A bank angler, an ice angler, and a boat owner should each buy a completely different cheap finder. Buy for your fishing, not for the biggest spec sheet, and even $40 can be money perfectly spent. Number 7. The Ultra Budget Castable. The Venterior VT005. Around $65, and the step up is that the sensor is truly wireless, so you can cast it out from shore and reel it back. It has a small color screen, a 2-year warranty, and it marks depth and fish without tying you to a phone. A solid, honest bank fishing tool. The honest limit to know is the screen and the sonar are basic. You get a small display and a simple picture, not the rich detail of a phone app or a big graph. But it works without a phone, which some anglers strongly prefer, and it survives being tossed around a tackle box. For a bank angler who just wants to know depth and find fish cheaply, it earns its keep. Quick pause. If this is already helping, hit the like button, because that pushes it past the fake reviews to the next angler about to get burned on a junk unit. And the full guide to reading whatever screen you buy is the first link below. One payment, yours for life. Number 6. The American-made Basic. The Humminbird Piranha Max 4. Around $130 and built in Eufaula, Alabama. This is the one I hand a beginner without a second thought. Real two-dimensional sonar, the biggest screen in the budget class, dead simple to use, and a brand that has been building sonar for over 50 years. No GPS, but rock-solid basics. There is also a version called the Piranha Max 4 DI for around $170 that adds down imaging, a clearer picture of what is directly below you. If you want a simple mounted finder from a trusted American brand, and you do not care about GPS, the Piranha Max line is one of the safest cheap buys on the whole site. And here is down imaging in plain words, because you will see it on these listings. Regular sonar sends a wide cone and blurs things together. Down imaging sends a thin slice straight down for an almost photo-like picture of what is under the boat. It is much easier to tell a fish from a branch. On cheap units, that feature is a genuine upgrade. And do not feel like you must have imaging to catch fish. Plenty of the best anglers alive grew up on plain two-dimensional sonar and filled the boat for decades. Imaging makes reading structure easier, but basic sonar in skilled hands still catches everything. If your budget only reaches the basic unit, you are not missing the fish. You just read them a little differently. Number 5. The best cheap castable, and my pick for shore anglers. The Deeper Start, around $150. You literally tie it to your line, cast it out, and it beams the sonar to your phone over Wi-Fi. No mounting, no battery box, nothing permanent. For someone fishing from the bank, a dock, or a rental boat, this is the cheapest castable that genuinely works well. The Deeper is perfect for the angler who does not have a boat. Bank fishing a new pond, you cast it around and instantly learn the depth, the drop-offs, and where the fish are holding, all on your phone. It turns shore fishing from blind guessing into actually knowing what is in front of you. For $150, that is a huge edge from land.
One honest catch with any castable, so you buy with open eyes. It depends on your phone. That means battery drain, screen glare in bright sun, and the app connection dropping now and then. None of it is a deal breaker, but it is the trade you make for pocket size and no mounting. If you hate fiddling with phone apps, a small mounted unit or a handheld may suit you better. Quick one before the top 4. Let me earn the follow.
Everything I know about turning any of these screens into actual fish, reading structure, bait, and arches, is organized inside the angler's vault. Point your camera at the code or tap the first link. One payment, yours for life. Number 4. The mapping machine. The Garmin Striker Plus, around $160. Now we are into real capability. You get chirp sonar for a clean picture, built-in GPS to mark your spots, and Garmin Quick Draw Contours, which lets you draw your own depth maps of any lake as you drive over it. For $160, drawing your own maps is remarkable. That mapping feature is the sleeper. Fish a small local lake that has no good maps available, and after a few trips of just driving around, you have built your own detailed contour map of it, marking every drop, hump, and channel. That is the kind of feature that used to live only on $1,000 units, sitting here under $200. And that turns a cheap unit into a long-term investment. The first season you fish a lake, you are mostly mapping it. The second season, you launch and your custom map is already there, showing you every spot you found. A cheap finder that builds knowledge over years is worth far more than its price tag. It quietly makes you a better angler on your home water, and that is a huge point for anyone choosing between brands. A cheap unit with GPS mapping, like the Striker Plus, quietly becomes more valuable every single trip because the map you build only grows. A cheap unit without GPS stays exactly as useful as day one. If you fish the same few lakes a lot, spending the extra $20 for mapping pays you back for years. And here's the honest summary of this budget market. Around $40 to $60 buys a depth and fish alarm. Around $130 to $180 buys a real fish finder with a picture and often GPS. The jump in usefulness there is far bigger than the jump in price. If you can stretch to the $140 range, that is where cheap becomes genuinely capable. Number 3. The best picture under $200. The Garmin Striker Vivid 4 CV, around $180. This adds down imaging to everything the Striker line does, giving you a much sharper, near photographic view of the bottom and cover on a bright, high-contrast screen. Many reviewers call it the best bang for your buck under $200, and it is hard to argue. This is the one to get if you want the clearest possible picture at the budget ceiling. Down imaging genuinely helps you tell a fish from a stick and read cover like brush and timber. For only about $40 more than the basic model, you get a real jump in what you can see. If your budget stretches to $180, this is a lot of finder. And here is a buying tip most people miss on the Striker line. The screen is small, around 4 inches, on all these budget models. If reading a small screen in bright sun is hard for your eyes, that alone might push you to a 5-inch unit down the road. It is small on paper, but matters a lot on the water. Number 2. The best castable with mapping. Step up to the Deeper Pro Plus, around $200, and the castable gets serious. Now you get chirp for a sharper image and GPS, so you can stand on the bank and build a real depth map of the area you cast to. It turns a shore angler into someone who maps water like a boater. This is the unit for the serious shore angler who refuses to buy a boat but wants to fish like they own one. You walk the bank, casting the deeper along different lines, and it stitches together a real depth map of the area from land. A few years ago, that was impossible without a boat and a $1,000 graph. Now it fits in your pocket. And number 1, the best value cheap fish finder on Amazon. And here's the twist. It is not the most expensive one on this list. It is the Garmin Striker 4 at only around $140. Almost every reviewer lands on the same answer. If someone asks for one cheap fish finder to buy and not overthink, this is it. Here is why it wins. For $140, you get proper chirp sonar for a clean picture, and full GPS to mark spots and run right back. Clean sonar plus real GPS at that price, from a brand known for the best GPS in the business, is unbeatable. The only knock is the small screen, and for the price, that is easy to forgive. And do not underrate that GPS for finding fish, not just for not getting lost. Every time you catch one, you drop a waypoint. Over a season, those marks reveal a pattern, the same points, the same depths, the same kinds of spots producing again and again. The Striker 4 records that map of your success for $140, and that pattern is worth more than any fancy screen. And that is why so many experienced anglers quietly run a cheap Striker as a second unit, even on nice boats. They will have a big, expensive graph up front and a little Striker 4 at the console, just for its rock-solid GPS and waypoints. When a $140 unit is good enough to ride alongside a $2,000 one, that tells you everything about the value. Notice what happened there. The best value on the whole list is one of the cheaper units, not the priciest. That is the lesson with cheap fish finders. Past the basics, more money buys a bigger screen and a nicer picture. But the core job, finding fish and marking spots, is done brilliantly at $140. You are not sacrificing the important part by going cheap. Now the honest warnings, because a good buying guide protects you too. First, prices on Amazon move constantly, and the exact bundle changes. One listing includes the transducer and mount, another does not. So always check the current price and read exactly what comes in the box before you buy. The numbers I gave are ballpark, not carved in stone. Second, buy from the real brand, not a random third-party seller copying the name. Counterfeit and knockoff electronics are all over the marketplace, and a fake transducer is worse than no finder at all, because it lies to you. Look for the brand as the seller, or a listing marked as shipped and sold by a name you trust. This one step saves a lot of heartbreak. Third, match the finder to how you fish. If you have a boat, get a mounted unit, the Striker 4 or the Piranha Max. If you fish from shore or a kayak with no room to mount anything, get a castable, the deeper. Buying a mounted unit when you fish from the bank, or the reverse, is the most common way people waste money on a finder that is actually good. So here is the whole thing, simply. Under $50, the Lucky or Venturier are honest little depth and fish tools, nothing more. For shore fishing, the deeper start is the cheapest castable worth owning. For a boat, the Garmin Striker 4 at $140 is the best value on the site, with the Striker Vivid if you want a sharper picture. Avoid the no-name junk entirely. And whatever you buy, remember the unit does not catch the fish. You do. A $40 finder in the hands of someone who knows how to read water beats a $500 one in the hands of someone who does not. Learning to read that screen is the real upgrade, and it costs nothing but attention. That is the whole game. And that is exactly what the Angler's Vault teaches, how to take any screen, cheap or not, and turn it into fish in the boat. First link below, one payment, yours for good. Now tell me down in the comments, what fish finder are you running? What did you pay for it? And would you buy it again? I read every single one.